It must have landed right on the camera. I was trying to carry a bunch of things, and my phone is one of those things. So it fell. And I think that's what it probably damaged the camera. I liked having. You must understand that the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. There's a name for it. There's a name that fits. The two awesome guinea pigs. What if somebody wants to give you a shout out? They got to read all that. Eddie, what's up, bro? It's a new day. Today is Thursday, and I think I get to rest. I think I get to rest today. I love it when I get to rest. There's a name for it. There's a name that fits. So this girl I like at the grocery store, I asked her to show me, or if she could tell me where the lemon juice is. Please shout me out. Not without a tip. Nobody's been giving me tips. What's up, Ed? You have picture now. Yep, I am on a different phone. The phone that I really love, I think I damaged it. The phone that gives really good resolution, and I haven't had any problems. I wish I could find one like it. But you know what? It's out of date. Mommy's fine. She's doing her needlepoint, watching some shows from the Hallmark Channel. No, the cat's not around. Can we see her? It was a he. The cat I called Tigger. Your channel will one day be an American icon. I hope so. I've been putting a lot of work into this. I guess that's how any business starts out. I'm asking about your mom. Oh, I'm talking about your mom. Okay. Not right now. Like I said, she's doing her needlepoint. I really don't think she appreciates us just photobombing her. Ed, if you were rich, what would I do? I would have as much fun. I need more fun in my life. I've been doing little things like taking a walk out into the yard and looking into our trees and bushes. I noticed the honeysuckles are back. The spammer is back. And he never dies. He just takes different forms. Some of this is like duck food. They take dried pieces of bread and they put them in the party mix. So you're going to Red Hawk Casino. New shirt? No. This is my baby boy shirt. It's the baby boy color. If you have a baby boy, you get a color like this. I'm a baby boy. Yeah, this particular package has, well, it's got pretzels. Hi. $5 round trip bus fare from Modesto. All right. That seems to be pretty cost effective. I'm doing good. I hope everyone has their snacks. Here it is. It is 12:45. So I guess it's either snack or lunchtime. I love these snack packs because it's a party mix. It has almonds, it has Chex, it has peanut butter M&Ms. I don't want to make anybody jealous. I guess I bumped into this table. It's kind of crooked now. Thoughts on fries? I don't like frying them. I like baking them. You've broken one of the rules. You asked if I remembered you. I'll let it slide this time. I'm going to start timing people out. If they ask, do you remember me? I'll let it slide one time. It's getting irritating and old. One kicker is they like to change their profile and ask if I remember them. It's like, oh, yeah. Sorry for saying that. Okay. You'll find forgiveness here. Here, you will find forgiveness. Thoughts on grapes? Grapes are good. I like Concord grapes. Do you communicate with many people? Is this how you communicate? Thoughts on grapes? I think that is. That's how you. How are you today? I'm doing okay. I have my snacks. I have my green tea. What is your favorite car brand? I think Mercedes. As long as you get a new one. If you get a new, and another one is Honda. I had a Honda. Those are very well made cars. Can you go outside? Oh, you like Ford because you drive a Ford. Thoughts on cards? Wow, you just pull things out, huh? You have a 2003 Ford Focus. Is it still easy to find parts? Sometimes if the car's too old, it's hard to find parts. I ran into that. And it's hard. It's hard when you need a new part and they don't make them anymore. Mine is, you like the Chevy, eh? The Chevrolet. That was America's car. It was an American deal. I'm trying to remember the name, the movie. There was, Roger and Me. You should watch Roger and Me. It's about outsourcing. Roger started outsourcing American jobs, and it really hurt Americans. Very easy to find. Well, good. You kind of lucked out there. Thoughts on deer? I like deer. My brother-in-law, on his property, deer like to come out. We were watching from a window, a big bay window. and the deer come out onto the lawn. Little family. It's a family. As long as you don't hit them. Deer have a funny way of just standing there in the road, and they don't jump out of the way. They're not aware of cars. They don't know what cars do. They just go forward with their with their lights on, and they hit with tremendous force. What do you do? In my spare time, I like to just meditate. I don't know how, I can't stress how important meditation is. Meditation and clearing your mind. Crossing signs, pay attention to them. You mean the ones that tell you to wait until it's time to cross? Oh, train. Yes. People ignore those. People, and it's bad. It's very bad to ignore train crossing signs. And also that arm comes down. Some people, they don't back up far enough, and the arm comes down over the hood of their car. Dum da dum dum dum. Yeah, trains don't stop on a dime. They'll just plow right through. They hit animals. They hit people. They can just destroy a car. Do you like fishing? I used to spearfish when I lived in Hawaii. Spearfishing was. I just wish I would have snorkeled. I wish I didn't do any spearfishing. I didn't realize what I was experiencing when I was snorkeling off the coast of Oahu. I was just in the open water with fish. I was in the water with the fish and the eels and the octopi. Octopi? Some people do really like fishing. It's how they get away from their wife. Hi. Said hi. We love you. I love you too. One of these days I'm going to be a household name, somebody said. Well, at least I can still talk to people. At least I can still be seen. Did you live on your own and moved in with your mom? I lived on my own until health conditions, till I was let go of my last job. The last job that, yes, I was a man. I had my car paid off. I was able to pay all my bills. I was debt free. And then they let me go of my job that I've been working at for 17 years. Today is my birthday. Okay. Here's what we do on birthdays. You're welcome. I was at Walmart yesterday playing my flute, and people were liking it. They were. One lady walked up to see where the music was coming from. Those pricks let you go. They let me go. You never know how your life is going to change. You do everything that you think you're supposed to do. My birthday is on the 19th. No, 18th. Sorry, 18th. June 18th is my birthday. So is Jesse a boy? A boy? Because I see like a man hugging his wife. That picture is so small. It's so small. It looks like a man standing proudly next to his girlfriend or wife. Thoughts on crying babies. Oh, crying babies. Hi and welcome. Zan plays Roblox. I guess he does. I don't dare ask anymore. I don't dare question gender. I wonder if that's a thing anymore. Do people get offended because of gender? So I guess I'll never know. I'll never know. Jesse Paulke. Is that the right way to pronounce it? Ed, thoughts on robots? They're pretty impressive. They're trying harder and harder to make robots more like people, which is disturbing. David Risch loves wrestling. Does he love wrestling? Who does he wrestle? Today is a really nice day. It's not hot. It's not cold. How old are you turning? 57 years old. 57 years old. That's more than a half a century. That's a little over half a century. Yeah. I think we're keeping people alive in defiance of God. We're keeping people alive in defiance of God. God created death for a reason. And here we are extending life way past what we're supposed to. I see so many people who are old, and it's like, this person is, I don't think he was supposed to be alive this long. These people, anyways, that's just my take. Because it's not like you get brownie points. It's not like you get, you get discounts if you're a senior citizen. But it's like, how cruel, and most of the time we leave people at home alone. Ed, did God create the devil? You know what? I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I think we create the devil. We create the devil because, first of all, we think about him, we talk about him, we blame him. The devil, it's like, first of all, you have to believe that something exists. But then they say that the devil, his greatest trick is convincing people that he doesn't exist. Which country live you? I live in America. That's the country. What's left of America? I live in what's left of America. You are Steve. I am not Steve. Sometimes high definition makes you realize that your face is not flawless. You start to notice things about your face when you see it in high definition. I can see when everybody else is live, but your picture appears like you are off live. That's because I think my phone. Can you see me now? You look like him. I look like him, Steve. No, Steve had really bushy hair. I have kind of like a short haircut. The news. Don't watch the news. They talk about places that you'll never go, about people that you'll never see, and they make you afraid of what's going on. Will you make a live on your birthday? I might. I don't know what's going to happen on my birthday. Maybe after we've done everything on my birthday, I might do a live. We haven't really decided, I guess, on I guess my brother wants to do something on my birthday. I wanna just say, hey, today's my birthday. Can I ask your experience? Like, what is your best moments in life? The best moments in life is when I'm out in nature, when I'm not having arguments with my family members. Yes, I can see you, but usually a red dot appears next to your profile, and that tells me you're live, but does not do that. Oh, really? Throw your TV out the window and say, I'm as mad as hell and I'm not going to take this anymore. Thoughts on mood rings? I guess I'll tell you what mood you're in. Those are popular back in the 70s, the mood ring. I wonder how accurate they were. I guess they went off body temperature. Thoughts on the new Toyota Camry? Toyota Camry was the most stolen vehicle. I remember that in California. Will there be a clown or bunny as a guest on your birthday? Probably if I could find a bunny, a clown. I don't know if I could swing that. You have to rent a clown. You have to pay him. You have to pay a clown. They're not just going to show up. Do you watch football? If yes, who is your favorite club? No, I don't watch football. There's a lot of things I don't do. I value my mind, my well-being, my mental health. That's what I try to guard. The first thing is my mind. I always do a mind check. How many toys do you have? What do you consider toys? I've got things that I find entertaining. Buy the outfit and come on. Dress like a clown. Toyota is gonna last longer. Yeah, Toyota. It's up there. Yeah, get yourself a brand new Toyota. No miles on it if you can afford it. Do you have a car? At least I have a car. I have a car. I'm always getting parts put on it. Sports are scripted sometimes, yes, especially when the mob wants certain people to win. Thoughts on Japan? I have a lot of Japanese not cartoons, commercials. If you look through the shorts that I've made, I have some Japanese commercials. They're pretty funny. When you said, what do you do for happiness? How face this condition? KFC or McDonald's? It depends. Sometimes KFC, I could see myself going to KFC, but McDonald's has the Big Mac. It always has the Big Mac. Eddie, it's been a while since I've seen you, since I've been here. Yes, it has. I have a 2001 Toyota Highlander. Thoughts on egg rolls? I like egg rolls. You have the ones that are stuffed with cabbage. There's another Filipino egg roll, lumpia. I think that's how you say it. They're delicious. Hi, Eddie. My name is Dream. I want to tell you my quote. Let's hear it. Would you like to drive an F1 car or a Ferrari? Ford F-150 or F1 car? I don't know. It'd be interesting to try out a Ferrari. You could park in the spaces and not worry about the door hitting somebody else's car. Or no, those are the Lamborghinis. That's right, the Lambos. Do you like poop when it's coming out? When I never have to see it again. In this world, winning is everything. Winners are affirmed completely and losers are denied completely. I I've never lost at anything. I in life. Come on. I'm just trying to read all these. People like to type in paragraphs and it takes time away from others. Completely, I've never lost at anything I in life. I never will because I always win. I'm always right. By the way, my profile is Lance Beckman. Lance Berkman. Thoughts on GTA video game. Grand Theft Auto video games. Well, they inspire crime. That's what I've heard. People act out. But sometimes it switches, people don't commit crimes because they're committing them in the video game. Chevy, Silverado, Dodge, Ram, or Ford. I guess the Fords, I hear it's easy to find parts because you're going to have parts. D150, Formula One, that's right, the racing car. I don't know which one I drive since I like Jeeps better. Yes, I see a lot of Jeeps. I think there's a club of Jeep drivers around here. They all have Jeeps and they all have little ducks in the front windshield or on the dashboard. Ducks on the dashboard. If you're not first, you're last. That's right. You are the best. Thank you. Everybody say he is the best. Oh, there's our guy again. This guy's just relentless. There we go. Yeah, any letter in that word should be called into question. Go find a job, dog. I do have a job. It just doesn't pay anything. Grow up. That's right. Nice V. Carter. Combal. Thoughts on baking bread? Do you have a wheel that you spin and whatever it lands on, you ask my thoughts on that certain thing that it landed on? It kind of feels like that. Like you just go and then when the wheel stops spinning, the needle points at one topic. Thoughts on baking bread? Please, no spamming, racist words. I know. That's why I time them out. Exactly. Especially not that one. Especially not that one. Keep being the best. I shall try. Thank you. Do you like John Cena? I never met him. I hear he's a real nice guy he's nice to his fans. All of you guys are a bunch of brookies. I'm trying to play the doing doing, but there's so many things happening. The doing doing. Nobody's watching my shorts. Nobody's watching my shorts. Some people are. I never get more than 1,000. I get a little over 1,000 views on some of them. That's the most. 8,000 views is, I think, the most. 8,000 views. And then it kind of goes into the graveyard. I call it the shorts graveyard. Forget the chat. It's doing time. Forget the chat. I need to have this cut. Once I get this cut, I'll be happier. Too bad I can't shave back here. They need to invent something that shaves the back of your head. You know, like those robots that go all over your floor and vacuum. They need to have something like that. You just put it on your head and it goes zzz. I think if they just made just wrap around the back of your head and you just pull it up and it cuts your hair. Thoughts on graveyards. There's graveyards and then there are cemeteries. Graveyards are next to churches, I believe. And cemeteries are cemeteries. They have some in Europe that are quite impressive. You ever watch the Grim Life Collective? They tour these cemeteries. You know what? Bob Marley, his agent, forced him to play in graveyards at night to overcome his fears of performing. That's a fun fact. Got to play in the graveyard at night. Overcome your fear of playing in public. Graveyards. Do you believe in ghosts? I know that they exist. I don't think they're, it depends on the person. Sometimes people see them. Sometimes, like, I can feel when they're around. I felt some walk by me. I think our AC just stopped working. I'm sitting right over the vent. No, it's still working. Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine at a food depot I used to work at. I came by to talk to him, and as I was talking to him, I felt somebody walk by me. I mean, like I was in a hallway, and the hallway was a little too small for two people. Thoughts on Chuck Berry? Chuck Berry. There's Chuck Barris. He was the father of The Dating Game and The Gong Show. Chuck Berry is a musician, right? Right? Before my time. Anyways, you just Google stuff. I can see you at the keyboard and you go, thoughts on bread. Thoughts on hot water bottles. Thoughts on deer. I am not annoyed. I refuse to be annoyed. Remember the Noid? Wasn't it Domino's Pizza? Avoid the Noid. It's funny watching the videos where they're clearly staged. They're clearly staged. This song was playing with my my ding-a-ling. My ding-a-ling. I think people who always say thoughts on it is and thoughts and that are actually bots. They might be bots. But you know what? I only noticed that David Risch, I notice he's the only one that keeps saying thoughts on. And other people have noticed that too. Other people who come to the stream, the live stream, they start mimicking him with the thoughts on. Well, it's Thursday. I'm going to find out when the coffee shop closes. There's a coffee shop that I like to go to play board games with random people. Just random. I have a little sign that says "Challengers Wanted." I want to see if my brother and I can get together and make a little sign. Just take a piece of wood and cut it in the shape of a triangle. You know, like on an office desk, how that little triangle sits there on the office desk. It's a long three-sided board. And then just have one side say "Challengers Wanted." You like chess? It's fun to play chess. It always brings out certain aspects of people. Ed, you're a wise man. A wise man who needs to trim his goatee. Bzz, bzz. I was thinking about just I have a hair trimmer. Instead of using a beard trimmer, just take out the hair trimmer or clipper. I could probably just use the smallest, because there's different attachments. I could use the smallest attachment. Grow up, Fu Manchu. There we go. So I can. When a wise man doesn't have a beard, what does he stroke? That made me laugh. It made me laugh and it made me think. Have a good day, David. I'm sorry that if I give you a little bit of ribbing there, a good-natured ribbing. Somebody said that. I think it's a Canadian term, a good-natured ribbing. I get annoyed and I try to be sarcastic. I become sarcastic when I'm annoyed. Sarcasm. It's my alternative to punching people. Good one. Yeah. Today's Thursday. It's like 1:17 in the afternoon. I still have some daylight. There's some daylight to burn. I noticed the sun is going down at, 8 o'clock? 8 p.m. What is it, 8 p.m.? Sorry, 8 p.m. is 2000 hours. That should be a t-shirt. I forgot what it was. What was it? Should be a t-shirt. Sarcasm is my term. Yeah, there we go. That's sarcasm. I do that sometimes. When I get annoyed, I just start being sarcastic. I was known for sarcasm. Are you getting sarcastic? One of my bosses, she was a Filipino lady. Don't be sarcastic with me. Don't be sarcastic with me. Son of my gun. She would say, son of my gun. Or God bless your holes. God bless your holes. Yep. She was one of my nicer bosses. I had another boss that was. You know what? Two of my bosses looked a lot alike. They were both past their 60s. They wore glasses. They had dyed gold hair. They were obese. You are my favorite YouTuber. Well, thank you. Wow. I guess that's not saying much, but thank you. There are better YouTubers out there, but I rank. I have a rank. I rank on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm somewhere up there. All right, more doing. Begin with the healing powers. I should bring all my instruments to Walmart. I was waiting for my mom because my mom wanted to get a pedicure. my mom wanted a pedicure. So I took her to Walmart, and so I am the guy, I have to wait until she's finished, until her pedicure is finished. So what I did, I brought my flute, and I started playing some tunes. And there was a store right next to me, the bench I was sitting on. People were walking out of the store and looking over to see, where is this flute music coming from? And what was funny is, as people were pushing their shopping carts past me, I was playing the Harry Potter theme song. It was like they were heading to 9 3/4, platform 9 3/4. It was kind of, and I could watch people. They weren't saying anything, but I could tell that they were hearing the songs. They were hearing the music. Maybe I'll do that again. If my mom needs a pedicure, I could take my flute with me while I'm waiting for her to finish. They said they could hear the song, they could hear the music at the back of the store. It's like, I guess people, because I was playing like the Sesame Street song and Metallica, the Enter Sandman, and America, Team America theme song. If you can't say it, you can play it. I call this the galloping horse. There was one guy who looked like Isaac Hayes. He walked by me a couple of times. Isaac Hayes. The Duke, a number one. I guess the chat stopped. There's 2 people. There's always just a few people watching my lives. I'm putting out a lot of shorts. I did you should look at my recent shorts. They're quite impressive. Look at my shorts. You might be impressed as I stare off into the distance. You've heard of the 1,000-yard stare? Oh, that's all right. Yeah, hell, if you're driving, keep your mind on the road. You only have to worry about what's in front of you. You sure do got a pretty mouth. What is that? It's called the jaw harp, or harp of the Jews. Some people call it a grumble. I like that name better, grumble. It's a grumble. Stop your grumbling. That's right. Accept no substitute. That makes my cheeks hurt. I have to hold my cheeks in a certain position to make the jaw harp work. The doing doing. That hurts my mouth. It hurts my mouth. Oh no, Mr. Bell. Zotron. If you scroll through my posts, there is a cartoon. Zoetrope. I think it's called a zoetrope. It's a spinning. Hi, the chicken. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. It's time for snacks and green tea. I like a Tim and Eric skit. It was shrimp and white. No, it was the Beaver Boys. I think Beaver Boys. Shrimp and white wine. Beaver Boys. Beaver Boys. This is an oddly shaped snack. I ate a nuke for breakfast. A nuke. Cheez-Its. It's easy to make party mix. You mix Cheez-Its and Chex and Bugles and M&Ms. I think that's what we could do tomorrow is check our candy machines. It tasted like radiation. That stuff's not to be messed with. Have you heard of the elephant's foot? Chernobyl? In the Chernobyl area, they have this thing called the elephant's foot. People who come near it die of radiation. How do we invent things like that? How do we go from Captain Kangaroo to the elephant's foot? How in the hell does that happen? There was even a what do they call those? An amusement park in the Chernobyl area. Hello. Welcome to Eddie's Funhouse. I hope you're having fun. And they keep making bigger bombs. It's like Russia. There's the supersonic bombs. There's the mother of all bombs. What are they hoping to solve? Just blow the hell out of everything and make it radiate for 20,000 years. Aliens will come to visit us and they'll just be a radiating planet. Remember the Genesis device? I think it was Star Trek 2. They had the Genesis device. I need to actually eat something. Yes, actually eat something. You have to eat something. Hopefully it's good for you. I woke up 3 hours ago. I woke up at 7. 7 o'clock is when the sun comes up. That's too early. 7 o'clock is too early for the sun to come up. But when you consider the circumference of the Earth and how long it takes for the sun to come up, because it's traveling, they say the Earth spins at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator. So if you're standing at the equator, you're moving 1,000 miles an hour. And it's hot. It's hot on the equator. It never gets cold because the Earth is rotating. No, it's revolving. Sorry, it's revolving. The Earth revolves. Yeah, rotating means, yeah, heliocentric. Heliocentric means the sun is at the middle. I'm starting to hate my hair. I need to do something. Mom, can you cut my hair? A lot of people do that at home. They just go at home, they just bust out the clippers. That's where the mullet, that's how the mullet was invented. The mullet, I want my mullet back. Mullet is easy for a person to maintain because you don't have, you're growing the back. I can cut all this with scissors, but the back, I can't seem to do it. I wonder what we would do if we didn't have any razors, if we didn't have any clippers. We just have lots and lots of hair. One guy tripped on his beard. Did you hear that story? A guy tried to grow the longest beard. And I guess he was walking down a flight of stairs. And the beard, he tripped on his own beard and broke his neck. Don't do that. Don't grow. Nobody cares if you have a really long beard. Why not cut it to here and then just put ribbons in it? I woke up. I want my never ending chicken wings. Again, never ending chicken wings. They never end until you're full. That's all you can eat for $5. I forget which movie that was in. The sign said, all you can eat for $5. And the waitress jerks the plate away and says, that's all you can eat for $5. $5! What movie was that? Bubble Boy. Have you seen Bubble Boy? That had a lot of, you might recognize some of the people who were in Bubble Boy. I have to say it slowly so I don't trip my lips. So I got 2 people watching and 6 likes. I need more propaganda. I'm trying to meet people where they are. You know, that's why I'm making all these shorts so that people are familiar with me. I'm making all these shorts so they go, oh yeah, this guy. Eddie's Funhouse. He was dredging up all those old videos. Dredging. There's dredging and then there's drudging. There's dredgery and drudgery. Dredge. Like I drop anchors and drag them at the bottom of the sea to drudge. Hi, I'm back. Wait, I can sub 2 times. I don't think you can. You can either sub or not sub. I've noticed that. If you click twice, you unsub. If you could sub twice, is that a kitty cat? There's a chicken and a kitty cat. Oh, please don't say remember me. That's as bad as English or Spanish. I have an alt. Remember me. Okay, Yaz. Wah. Yaz Wah. I don't know if you've changed your profile. I probably don't. Gemma. Pull out my alt. Let me pull out my alt. No, I don't. No, I didn't. Okay. No, I didn't. See Jack run. C. Jane. C. Jane. C. Jane collect alimony. C. Jane collect child support. C. Jane. C. Jane ruin Dick. Dick and Jane. Remember those? They need to make truthful stories of Dick and Jane. C. Jane cheat. C. Jack. No, C. See Dick go to the bar. Chicken Kitty. This is my alt. That's your alt? Oh, your alternative. Chicken Kitty, nice name. Chicken Kitty, like Man Bear Pig. Imagination. I like to have that as a ringtone. If ever somebody calls me, it would just start playing imagination. Let me go back to my main account. Do that. You can do that. Sarcasm is because I can't punch people. Let me. Chicken Kitty. Okay, I'm on my main again. All right then. How many accounts do you need? Hey, I'm getting my faux hawk back. My faux hawk. That's what happens when you neglect your high and tight. It becomes a faux hawk. I have 2. Oh. There's 4 people watching. There are 4 people watching. If you are a grammar Nazi, Cheez-Its. What I like to do is eat all of one item. Just sit there. Like if I have M&Ms, I'll keep eating all of one color until they're all gone. How old am I? Is this a clue? Is this gray hair a clue of how old I am? I have. You have? In a couple of days, I'll be 57 years old. I'm only days away of being 50. Oh, yes, I need people to join my Patreon. You're 23. All right. So you're legal age. Legally. Oh. Yes, join my Patreon. I petition you. I implore you. Join my Patreon. You'll get merch. You'll get cool merch. You'll find it on my channel, right where it says my links. Under my profile, it says my links. And you can click on there. You can donate. You can try Kingdom of Pets. You're going to be right back. BRBR. Yes, I'm trying to push my merch. I'm pushing merch. I'm thinking about changing my name back to Ed's Heart because I have a lot of business cards that have Ed's Heart on them. People can find my YouTube channel, Kingdom Person Pets, LOL. Kingdom Person Pets. Kingdom of Pets. It's a cool website. Any questions you have about pets, training them, caring for them, and what else? Oh, yes, my Patreon. Yeah, right under my profile, it'll say my links or see my links or something like that. and it'll drop down and you'll see my Patreon. I'm so proud of my merch. I have some pretty cool merch. I have a net gator that has a $20 bill across the mouth. Put your money where your mouth is. It's very witty. I think it's witty. My birthday's coming up. Yay! I'm rehearsing. I'm preparing. You know what I need to do? What I could do is take this ring, take it off this whistle, take this ring, and then tie it to this flute. I had trouble carrying my flute yesterday because I tried to put it in a pocket and it just poked out of the pocket. So I was thinking right around this rim here, I could tie this ring somehow. And then all I have to do is hook on the ring. The ring, one ring to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them. One ring to rule them all. Then I could wear it. I'd have to put it around my neck then. I got to think of something. That's what I could do. I have a wand holder, a magic wand holder, and I can poke it through the wand holder and then just put this on. And if I